Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin wassalatu wassalam ala sharafil anbiya'i wal mursaleen wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma infa'ni bima 'allamtani wa 'allimni ma yanfa'uni wa zidni ilman. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa ahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, so everybody able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So today, inshallah, we had planned to complete two topics. They're not big ones, small ones, but two topics. The first topic was Harf of Jarr, and the second topic was special mudafs. Okay. So not anything complex, very, very straightforward. So that's the reason we are trying to handle these two topics. First is Harf of Jarr. So, okay. So this is the day that we are going to get introduced to the second part of speech for the first time. So as you know, in the very beginning session when we were young, we had studied that there are three parts of speech. Arabic language is made up of three parts. First ism, second harf, third is fail. So today we are going to get introduced to the second part of speech, and it is called as harf. Now harf has different meanings. It could mean a letter, it could mean a word, it has other meanings also. But here what we are talking about is a word, okay? Harf is a word. Now what is a harf? Basically harf is a word which does not make sense by itself. Harf is a word that does not make sense by itself. There are many types of huruf. Huruf is the plural of harf. Many types of huruf. We are going to study one or two of them in this course. So today we are going to study one, and one more we are going to study later, and they will keep on coming. They are very, very small, tiny things inside the language, but the language is incomplete without them. So as the definition goes, you need some words to come after them to make sense. In English, predominantly these are called as prepositions. So like if I tell you at, does it make sense? No. On, for, by, no, they don't make sense. They have to be used in a sentence. Some word needs to come after them. Then only they make sense. All these things in Arabic are called as huruf. So the first type of harf that you want to study is called as harf of jar. Okay, harf of jar. Why is it called as harf of jar? Because by its nature itself, the function of harf of jar is to make the next available ism into jar state. It forces the next available ism into jar state. Whatever state it is right now, the moment harf of jar comes into picture, he is going to look for a target. Where is my target? The next ism, it's going to turn into jar. That's the only job it has. And in this scenario where it finds its victim, makes the ism jar, now we have two words. One is the harf of jar, other is the victim. The harf of jar is called as jar, and the victim is called as majroor. Majroor means the one that is, if I can say, jarified, the one which is affected by harf of jar. That's majroor. If you don't understand that term, that's fine. We can say harf of jar and victim. Okay, the grammatical term is jar majroor. So whenever you hear this jar majroor, a very heavy term, it means harf of jar and victim. Okay, we will call it harf of jar and victim. So its function is to force the next available ism into jar state. So every time you see a word in jar, look for, is there a harf of jar before it? Aha, okay, because of that it has become jar. So that because that's the only function of harf of jar. Now there is a good news for you that all the hurufs, they do not have any properties. These hurufs don't have any properties. So you don't need to worry about SNGT. No status, number, gender, type, because that is a feature of ism, and this is not an ism. SNGT is only related to ism. Okay. So that's a brief intro about this harf of jar. So I had given you the list yesterday and I asked you to please memorize it. I hope everybody has memorized that. Ba, ta, kaf, lam, waw, min, fi, and ala, hatta, ila. This is the list of harf of jar. So unless you memorize it, you will not know while reading the Quran why the word is jar. Again, right? So it is utmost important that we get used to this harf of jar list. So first was ba, then it was ta, then it was kaf, it was lam, and then it was wow. These were the first 5 in the first row. Ba, ta, kaf, lam, wow. You have to memorize it like ba, ta, kaf, lam, wow, okay? Not as bataklaw, okay? Ba, ta, kaf, lam, wow. And then it was min in the center, okay? And then the last 5 were fi, an, ala, hatta, ila. So all in all, 11 harf of jar. Actually, there are more than this. Only these 11 are used in Quran. So the list is actually big. The list that we make the students memorize in the class is Bata, Kaf, Lam, Wa, Munzu, Muskhala, Rubba, Hasha, Min, Ada, Fi, Anala, Hatta, Ila. That's the list. But for this thing, I said that, okay, let's focus only on the words that are occurring in Quran, which is this list. Now, what are the meanings of these words? Okay, so every even though they look like a letter, they are huruf, okay, they are harf, and they have a meaning by themselves. So ba means with, or in, or by. Mind you, don't try to put a fixed definition of these hurufs, okay? They are very much like any other language. In English also, it's not a fixed definition. Like if I say of, yeah, of means usually possession, right? Usually possession, of means, but it can be used in different ways where it doesn't mean possession, it means something else. It means containing. If I say bottle of Fanta, okay, so bottle of Fanta, does that mean bottle owned by Fanta? No, bottle containing Fanta, right? So there are varied meanings for the preposition. So you should not lock your meaning. So that's why you see ba can mean with, ba can mean in, ba can mean why, by, and ba has other meanings also in the advanced studies. So this is just a rough idea for you that most probably this is going to the meaning. Like when you say Bismillah, what's the translation of Bismillah? Some people will say with the name of Allah. Okay, the ba means with. No, it means in the name of Allah. Okay, ba means in, by the name of Allah. Okay, that's also acceptable. So you have different meanings for the ba. So it can, whichever makes more sense in the English language, we will go with that. That's the rough idea. Ba means these meanings. Similarly, ta is used, the primary purpose of ta is to take an oath. When it is used as a harf of jar, it is used to take an oath. Like you will see these Arab people saying Tallahi. Tallahi. Usually when they are speaking this Arab people, Gulf people, Wallahi, 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 left and right, it's Wallahi after every alternate word. But when they are really serious, they want to say Allah ki qasam, then they will say Tallahi. Tallahi means by Allah. I swear by Allah. So that's the word it is used. That's why it is Tallahi. Why is the word Allahi jar? Because of the harf of jar, ta. You wallahi. Why is it the word Allah jar? Because of the harf of jar, wow. Now you know wallahi, tallahi. Why do we say Allahi, the word in jar? Then the next is ka. Ka means as if, jaise ke, like, when you compare two things, or when you say like this, or as if it has been raining. So that as if is like ka. Ka'asfim ma'kul. Alam tara kaifa. Ka'as, jaise ke khaya hua bhusa. As if eaten corn. Ka'asfim ma'kul. Ka is a harf of jar. Lam. Lam means, usually it means for, but it has lot more meanings. Usually general meaning is for. Okay, lam. Then you have wow, as I told you, wallahi, it is used to take oath. Wal asri, wat tini, wat zaytuni, okay, wal ashri. So you have lots of oaths in Quran which start with wa, and that's the reason the word after wa is jar, in the jar state, because this is the harf of jar. Then this is very common, min. Min means from. Like you usually see they write haza min fazli rabbi whenever they have a new shop, new house. Haza min fazli. They might not know the meaning, but they will put that haza min fazli rabbi. Min means from. Okay. Then it is fi. Fi means in. Okay. Fi means in usually. An has lot of meanings again. Usually about. Okay. With also. So depends, right? And usually it is about. Ala means on, upon, over. Tawakkaltu ala Allahi. I put my trust over Allah, on Allah, upon Allah. Tawakkaltu ala Allah. Hatta means until. Hatta zurtumul makabir. जब तक कि तुम अपनी कब्र के तक नहीं पहुंच जाते. अल्हाकुमुत तकासुर, आप पैसे जमा करते रहोगे कब तक? हत्ता ज़ुरतुमुल मकाबिर, जब तक अपनी अपनी कब्रों पे नहीं जाते तुम. So this is going to be on and on. Then the last one is ila. Ila means to. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, towards Allah, to Allah. So ila is to. Okay, so these are the meanings, and you are not only supposed to memorize it, but you should also know the meaning. Then only it will make sense to interpret the ayah. Any questions? Now you need to say yes or no, because I need to know you are. Okay, fine. So you all are there. Yes.
So why lambda is that asterisk mark?
Say that again, a little bit loud.
So why that lamb has asterisk mark?
Very good. Good question. You should keep asking question. Very good. There are asterisks on it. Okay, good question. The reason I put an asterisk there is, as I said, ba, you will usually get you will see ba working as a harf of jar in the form of b, Bismillah. Okay, ta as ta, ka as ka with a fatha, min as min, wa with a fatha, wa. So how does lam work? Lam usually you will see when it is working as a harf of jar, you will see at li. It will come in the form of li, like the very first verse of Qur'an. Alhamdulillahi. Why is the word Allah jar? Well, because of this li, harf of jar. Alhamdulillahi. So you will see always lam will be coming as a harf of jar in the form of li. But when a pronoun attaches to it, then it will not come in the form of li, it will come in the form of la. That's the reason the asterisk is there. The la harf of jar has two forms. 90% of the time li. But when a pronoun attaches it, it will not be li, it will be la. Like for example, lakum dinukum waliyadin. Lakum, kum is a pronoun. So it was la, it was not likum. Okay. So you have to remember, lam, harf of jar comes in two forms. 95% of the time li. But when a pronoun attaches, it is la. That's the reason the asterisks were put there. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, let's quickly go to the, okay, let's do some practice. Find huruf of jar. Okay, here is a passage from Qur'an. As we said, we usually immediately apply the concept that we have studied onto the Qur'an. Okay, which is the first harf of jar that you see?
B.
B. So now next time you read the surah Kul A'udhu bi Rabbil Falak, aha, the word Rabbi is jar. Why? Because of harf of jar B. Now you know the reason. The next is min sharri. And where is the victim of harf of jar min? Where is the victim? Sharri. So together the harf of jar and a victim is called as jar majroor. Min would be jar, sharri would be majroor. Sharri would be majroor. So till we get used to it, we can say harf of jar and victim. Which is the next harf of jar? Min. Again min. No. Oh, hold on. Okay. Let me clarify. Just because we see this letter anywhere, everywhere, it does not mean they are always harf of jar. Wa is not harf of jar. Why? Because if it was harf of jar, the next ism would be jar. There is no next ism. There is a harf followed by harf. So that wa is not harf of jar. As I told you, these huruf play multiple roles. They are having multiple hats. Sometimes they are supervisor, sometimes they are labor, sometimes they are CEO, sometimes they are marketing manager. It depends what role they are playing. How will I know? Look at it. What role is it playing? If it was playing harf of jar, the next ism would be jar. There is no ism after it. So that means wa is not a harf of jar here. Wa is just a harf. Harf, actually it is a harfu ataf. It is a harf, but acting as a harfu ataf. Ataf means join. Ataf means join. So these hurufs have multiple roles to play. They are not like, okay, ba, ta, kaf, they are only harf of jar. You will see min has a 7 to 8 different usage. Ba has 5 to 6 different usages. So that is where the skill comes in. Only when I see the next ism as a jar, now this huruf is harf of jar. But if you don't see it jar, no, it is not harf of jar. Yes, min is harf of jar because sharri is jar. Okay, that's how you need to use it. Okay, Not only they have different meanings, they have different roles. So we as a student of language should figure out what role is it playing. And we have enough evidences to go either way. Okay, fine. So that's the min. What's the next harf of jar?
Min.
Again min. Yeah,
And fi.
lots of min. Min, and the victim is sharri. Victim is sharri. Okay, any more harf of jars?
Fi.
Fi. Where is the victim? Where is the victim?
Uqadi.
Al-Uqadi. Al-Uqadi. Okay, let me give you a hint which I learnt after after quite a while. Maybe this was not evident, or I didn't realize it. Harf of jar and its victim will always be right next to each other. There cannot be anything else. So the moment if you think this is harf of jar, you should immediately see the next word as jar. If you don't, it's not a harf of jar. That's the master key to understanding harf of jar and victim. Okay, the victim will be immediately the next word. That's why you see B ke baad Rabbi, min ke baad Sharri, fi ke baad ul ukadi. Again, the last ayah also has a min Sharri. Lot of min, and Sharri is the victim. And Sharri is the victim. Okay, so these are the 6 harf of jar in a small surah like Qul A'udhu bi Rabbil Falaq. So now henceforth any surah you read, look for harf of jar and victim, look for mudaf, mudaf ilayhi, look for pronouns. The good thing with our course is we already have a book with us. We don't need anything else. I already have a book. I'm supposed to read it every day, even if it's for 5 minutes. Read it. Try to apply what we have studied. Look for these things. It will make more interesting. It will not put your mind elsewhere. You will be engrossed in it. That's how you increase your closeness to the Qur'an, closeness to the Salah, closeness to the language by understanding it. Okay? Any questions?
Sir, can I ask you something?
Please go ahead and ask directly. Yes.
وَمِنْ شَرِّ حَاسِدٍ إِذَا حَسَدَ.
Okay.
So, min is harf jar, sharrin is this thing,
Victim.
majroor.
Yeah.
But the other word hasidin, this is also with jar.
Right.
So, min sharri hasidin. Hasidin is also this thing, majroor.
Yes. So what's the question?
The question is, there are two majroor.
Yes, and they are two majroor for two different reasons. Sharri is jar because of harf of jar min. Hasidin is not jar because of harf of jar. Keep one more thing in mind. Okay, yeah, that reminds me one more thing. One harf of jar can affect only one word, not more than that. So don't go on like a sword of harf of jar and chopping all the isms, making it jar. No, it cannot do that. It can only affect one ism, unless the other isms are joined with wa. If you joined with wa, it might affect those. Like as I told you, Rabbus samawati wal ardi. That's one mudaf and two mudaf ilayhis. So if there was min sharri wa min xyz, then the xy would be there. If it is joined with wa, otherwise no, it's going to affect only one word. So here the sharri is jar because of min. But why is hasidin jar? You already know it. You already know it. What? Look at the word sharri. Sharri is light. No al. Aha. Mudaf. Is there a mudaf ilayh? Yes. Hasidin. So sharri hasidin. So min sharri hasidin, there are two relationships. One relationship is between min and sharri, jar majroor. There's other relationship is between sharri and hasidin, mudaf ilayh. See how it makes it interesting, the reading of Quran. When you are accustomed all to this, you know this, and you are like, why is it jar? Okay, because it is mudaf ilayh. That's why it is jar. Okay, any other questions?
Sir, so it means like if after sharri there would be wa, then also like hasidin would be jar.
Yes.
Majroor. Or is it that again min has to be there?
No. See here is the thing. If there was a wa after sharri, yes, then hasidin would be jar. And we would say that the harf of jar is min and it is affecting these two words because they are joined with wa. It's like saying in English, father of Ahmad and Khadija. What do you mean father of Ahmad and Khadija? Actually, it means father of Ahmad and father of Khadija, but we don't speak like that. So here also, if there was a word, it would be Hasidin. But in that case, it would make little bit complication because that's not how it would be written. Then the reason would be, why is Sharri light? Why is Sharri light then? If that was the case, then Sharri would be Sharrin. Sharri would be Sharrin. Then it would make it Jarr and heavy. So no questions asked. Understand? So there are implications. Now I cannot just put wa and say, okay, now it is. No, it will not work. You have to make Sharrin heavy then, because Sharri is no more mudaf then. Understand?
Okay.
So it's very, very logical language. It's like mathematically, you modify something on the right side of equation, well, left side needs to be balanced. Otherwise, it will not be an equation. You understand? That's why when you make wa, okay, then make Sharrin heavy, because there is no reason for it to be mudaf. Okay, fine. One more part of surah. And quickly, what's the first harf of Jarr? B. Okay, B is the harf of Jarr. Yadi is the victim. Yadi is the victim. Next. Next.
Ala.
Ala. You need to say the victim also. Ala, victim is kulli.
Kulli is majroor.
Wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. Ala kulli. Okay, next.
Fi.
Li yabluwakum. No. Where is the Jarr?
So fi.
Where is the Jarr there? Show me. If li is the harf of Jarr, where is the Jarr victim? No, you don't have it. Yabluwa.
Fi.
Fi. Yeah. Fi khalqin. Yes. Fi khalqin. Okay, the circle has shifted little bit. The circle, it should be on fi only.
Okay.
Okay, then next.
Then
Min.
and tafawut is majroor.
Yes. Tafawutin is the victim. Tafawutin is the victim. Next.
Min futurin.
See, now you are easily able to identify which are the harf of Jarr and why they are victim. Any more? Anything more?
No, sir.
Okay, here is something that you should know. You know that if you go back to the table where the harf of Jarr are listed, bata, kaf, lam, waw, munzu, muz, there are two words.
Yeah, ta. Ta is also.
No. Hold on, no. Look at this. Look at. You are able to see the harf of Jarr list? Hold on. Just quiet.
Yes.
Harf of Jarr list. Okay, look at the two words here.
Yes.
Two words especially. Ala and ila. Okay? Ala and ila. Okay? You see what's the last letter there in both the words? Last letter.
Yeah.
No, it is not. It is not ya. If it was ya, you won't pronounce. You would not pronounce it as ala or ila. It is alif maksura. Okay? Yeah, it is a variant of ya, but it is alif maksura. When it doesn't have a two dots and it's the last letter, you get the sound of a. But if this is written like this, you will find it like this, and it's a sound of a, and it's called as alif maksura. But the moment you attach something at the end of it, anything gets attached to it, it comes into its original form, the alif maksura. The original form of alif maksura is actually ya. So it becomes ya, anything attached to it. So if ila is there and I attach a pronoun to it, let's say ka. So it doesn't become ilaka, it becomes ilaika. It becomes ya. So you have to keep that in mind. If I take Allah and attach a pronoun he to it, he, which is a variant of who, it becomes alayhi, not alahi. So remember this, these two words which are ending in alif maksura, the moment something attaches to it, it becomes ya. So now if you see with that thing, take a look at this. You said there are no more after this. Here is the one more, ilaika. Actually it is ila plus ka. So that is also harf of Jarr and victim. You have to keep in mind ila and ala. Everywhere you see, the moment something attaches, it becomes ya. That two dots come back. So it is ilaika. That's also Jarr majroor. Is that clear to everyone? In this surah, how you figure out the harf of Jarr and victim? Okay. So now you know most of the reasons why a word could be Jarr. Yes.
Where is the majroor?
The kai. So we said the attached pronoun status can only be nasb or jar. It can never be rafa. So if it is attached to harf of jar, what do you think its status is? What the harf of jar will do it to it? It will make it jar. It's not going to leave anyone. The moment you attach something to harf of jar, it's going to force it to become jar. So ka is jar. Because attached pronoun could only be nasb or jar. That is how we decide whether attached pronoun is nasb or jar, depending upon whom it is attaches. Yesterday we learned when a pronoun attached pronoun attaches to a ism, it creates idafa, so it becomes jar. Oh, here also we are saying when the pronoun attaches to an harf of jar, it becomes jar. Right? Yeah, that's when now things will start making sense. Whatever we said, you are getting the proofs of it. Ah, okay, this it works like this. It works like this. Okay, fine. Okay. Let's proceed. What there is it complete? Okay. I don't know whether I should discuss this or not. This is out of syllabus question, but it is interesting anyway. You'll have to give me 2-3 minutes extra if you want to learn this. Bismillah Rahman Rahim, how this is structured. Do you want to know, or I can skip it because it's not directly related? How Bismillah Rahman Rahim is.
No, sir, we want to know.
Okay. So here is quickly I will tell you. Okay. Actually, it is good. No, never mind. You see how we have been saying Bismillah, Bismillah, Bismillah right from our childhood. And when we grown up, okay, we started saying Bismillah Rahman Rahim. But never did we really know how this word is constructed, why this is B, why this is Ismin, and this is Allahu, Allahi, and then Ar-Rahman. How is it constructed? How is it? Why is it written the way it is written? Now you will understand this better because now you studied harf of jar. Okay, look at this. Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Now, in this, the first word is Bismillahi. Okay, so in this there are 3 words: Bismillahi, B, Ismi, and Allah. Okay, so if I want to say in the name of Allah, okay, I will use the word ism first, as you see on the screen, ism. Now, if I use ism is a noun. Okay, ism means name. So if I want to use it in the default way the word ism will appear is heavy and rafa, as you see on the screen. Ismun. Okay. That is only name, but I want to say name of Allah. Okay, then I need the word Allah also. Now the word Allah by default will be like this, Allahu. Okay, so I have Ismun, I have Allahu. Now can somebody translate this for me? Ismun and Allahu. How will you translate?
Name of Allah.
No, that's incorrect. Where did you get the off from?
Name is off will not count. Name Allah.
See, don't get carried away but just because Ustad is showing Ismullah, name of Allah. No, that is heavy. You can't make it mudaf. This is heavy. That's what we are learning, how this is constructed. That's what I'm showing you. How Bismillah Rahman Rahim, this sentence is constructed grammatically. Ismun Allahu, no relation between them. Unless they have a relation, then we'll say mudaf mudaf. Right now it is a heavy one and the word Allah is not jar. So how can you say it? No. Both are in the default. The translation will be name Allah. That's it. Name Allah. Yeah. That's well. But I don't want name Allah. I want in the name. Okay, in. I can use the word be to mean in the name of Allah. So the moment I add be, what happens to ismun?
It will become jar.
Bismin. Now, mind you, the alif in the beginning, it's only there for pronunciation. Anything comes before it, that alif is dropped. There's a big story behind it. There's a Hamzatul Wasal and there's long stories. For now, just remember that alif will be written and pronounced only when it is the first letter in the sentence. The moment something comes before it, that alif is no more required. So, instead of saying bi ismi, we say bismi, bismin. Bismin. Okay, fine. So I added B, harf of jar. It turned the ismun into ismin. Okay, and the word Allahu as it is. Okay, now can you translate this for me?
In the name of Allah.
In the name Allah.
Yes, in name Allah. The will also not come right now. La will come later. In name Allah. The translation is in name Allah. Well, it is still not what I required. I need in the name of Allah. Okay, in that case, I will have to make it mudaf mudafili. Okay, so make it mudaf mudafili. Okay, the word ismin needs to be mudaf. So what do I need to do to make bismin as mudaf? Light. Make it light. It's already jar. It's already jar. I don't need to make it jar. It's jar. So I will make it light because I want to make it mudaf. And the al is not there anyway. So all the conditions fulfilled. Now, how can I make the word Allah mudafili? Make it jar.
Acha,
Make
this
it jar.
one I'm talking about, yes,
That's it.
Wahi.
You Bismi and the Allahi. When you join it, it's Bismillahi. Bismillahi. The word Allah is proper. So how do the translation make it? In the name of Allah. That's how it becomes. In the name of Allah. Bismillah. When you say Bismillah, that's the meaning. In the name of Allah. That's how it is constructed. But the complete sentence is in the name of Allah, Ar-Rahmani, Ar-Rahimi. Okay. This you are going to study day after tomorrow. But let me tell you, Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim are the attributes, sifat, qualities of Allah. And Arabic language says that this is a noun and adjective. For those of you who understand English grammar, noun and adjective. What's the adjective? Adjective is a word that describes the noun. If I say tall man, tall is the adjective, man is the noun. Red rose, red is the adjective, rose is the noun. Cute baby, cute is the adjective, baby is the noun. Same thing here. Ar-Rahman is the adjective of what? Of the word Allah. What about Ar-Rahim? Ar-Rahim is also the adjective of the word Allah. So the rule says that if there is an adjective, it should have the same SNGT as the noun it is describing. So why is Ar-Rahmani Jarr? Because the word Allah is Jarr. And it has to follow the status, number, gender for the word Allah because it is describing the word Allah. What about Ar-Rahimi? That's also an attribute for Allah. It should also follow the SNGT of the word Allah. That's why they are Jarr. And that's why we translate them as in the name of Allah, the most merciful and the ever merciful. Got it? This is how the whole phrase is made. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. That's how the sentence is made grammatically. So now from today onwards, even if you write it, you will write it correctly because now you know the logic. Why the word be is there? How will it affect the word Ism? Why the word Allah is Jarr? Why the word Ism is Jarr? Why the word Ar-Rahman is Jarr? All of them. So they are all interrelated. So this is a complete phrase. The beauty of it, this is not even a sentence. It looks like a lot of long words, but it's not a sentence. It's a phrase. It's an incomplete meaning. And that's the beauty of it. In the name of Allah, the most merciful and the ever merciful. Understand? Okay. So that was just a side note. We usually take it in the class. But anyway, I thought that maybe you all also will benefit from it. There is more to it. Why is it? So that completes the Harf of Jarr. So you got introduced to the Harf for the very first time. That's the Harf of Jarr. The function is to make the next Ism Jarr. And you should memorize the table. Bata, Kaf, Lam, Waw, Min, Fi, Anala, Hatta, Ila. And the meanings of it. That's it. There's nothing more to it. Okay. Let's quickly go over to the second topic, which is only a couple of slides. And you only need to know the words. You don't even need to memorize it. If you can memorize, Alhamdulillah. If you don't, I don't have a requirement for you to memorize it. But you should be aware of these words. And the next topic is called as special mudaf. Okay. Since we have studied mudafs, now you can understand what is special mudaf. Yes, these are mudafs, but they are special mudafs, so we are studying them separately. First, let's take a look at all of these words. What are these special mudaf? How they look like? Then I will tell you why they are called as mudaf and why they are called as special mudaf. Okay. So here is the first word, fawqa. Fawqa means above. Okay. Just take a look at it. You should be aware of these words. Fawqa. Fawqa means above. The opposite of fawqa is called as tahta. Tahta means below. Okay. Or under. Tahta. Then there is something called as qabla. Qabla means before. Qabla salah, before the salah. Qabla. Okay. Then ba'da, opposite of qabla. Ba'da means baad mein, after. Okay. Baad al maghrib. Maghrib ke baad. Baad al maghrib. Maghribi. Okay. So ba'da, after. Then there is something called as duna. Okay. This is usually preceded by min. So it is like min dunillahi. Okay. Duna means other than or besides. That's the meaning of duna. When min comes before it, it makes it jar. Min dunillahi, other than Allah, besides Allah. Don't take deity other than Allah. Min dunillahi. Then there is amama. Amama means in front of, right in front of. Amama. Khalfa. Khalfa means behind. Okay. This is the same root for khalifa. Khalifa means the one who succeeds the previous one. पहले ये आया, उसके बाद ये आया, उसको बोलते हैं उसके बाद में आने वाला, successor. So that's where this word comes from. Khalafa. Okay. Khalfa, behind. Then it's qaddama or qaddama. Qaddama. Okay. Qaddama. right in front of. I thought it was Kuddama. Anyway, right in front of. Okay. Then there is wara'a, far behind or behind. Wara. Then there is lada, in the presence of. Lada, in the presence of. Okay. The last column says baina. Baina means between. Bainahum, between them. Okay. Hawla. Of course, this is not that Hyderabadi hawla. Hawla means around or surrounding. Atraf mein, that is the around, surrounding. Inda. Inda means, Inda has a lot of meanings. The common one would be with, by, at, indallahi, with Allah. So Inda is one of them. Ma'a is another special mudaf. Ma'a means with, like we usually say when people are in facing some difficulty, we tell them, Inna Allaha ma'as sabirin. Indeed, Allah is with the patient people. So ma'a means with. Okay. Then there is min ladun. This ladun also comes with min. So it means specially from. Specially from. Now, these are some of the special mudafs. If you look at them, the peculiarities, you will see that all of them, unless there is a min before this, all of them are nasb. All of them are nasb. And what else? One more feature they are showing, which is abnormal. Huh?
All light.
They are all light. They are all light. Why? Because they act as mudaf. That's the reason. That's the reason they are light. They act as mudaf. Mudaf has to be light. That's why they are called as mudaf. That's why they are called as mudaf. Now the only thing remains it, why are they called special mudaf? Why didn't we study with the normal mudaf, mudaf ilayh? There's a reason for it. Another thing that you can pay attention to this is, all these words are either related to time or place. Where is the book? Above the table. Where is the pen? Under the chair. Before the salah. After the class. Besides. Surrounded. Where is the cat? Between the table and the chair. Baina. So everything is related to time or place. So that's why they are also called as, there is an Arabic term for it, which usually you will see come across. It's called as zarf. Zarf means anything that is related to time or place. That's why you have these terms zarfu zama and zarfu makan. Zarfu zama means adverb of time. Zarfu makan, adverb of place. So these words usually are related to time or place. That's why they are also called as zarf. Okay, but we use this special term, special mudaf here for a reason. Anyway, so those are some specifics about this. You should be aware of these words. As I told you, if you can memorize, well and good. If you don't want to memorize it, no problem. But at least be aware that these are the words, they are called as special mudaf. Then only you will know its effect on the words coming after it. But if you don't know they are special mudaf, then you will never realize why is the word behaving this way. Right? So that's the reason you should be aware of it. Now, there are some more special mudafs apart from this, which I will show you here, I think. Yeah, okay. So look at this. These are also special mudaf. Kullu, kullun. Kullun means all, each, every. It depends which meaning is applied. There is a little bit advanced concept to it. We'll study later. But this has the varied meaning. Sometimes it could mean all. Sometimes it could mean each and every. Sometimes it could mean entire. Sometimes it could mean whole, all of. Different meanings. It depends on certain other aspect. But at the general meaning is all, whole, every. Kullu. Kullu nafsin zaikatul maut. Every human being is going to have a taste of death. Kullu. Okay, then that is ghayru, other than, besides, ghayril maghdubi alayhim, right? Surah Fatiha. Okay. Then the next is ayyu. Okay, ayyu. Which ayyu means which? Ayyuhal hizbaini, Surah Kahf. Which of the two groups? Ba'dhu, it means some of. Baaz logon ka कहना है. Baaz ulamaओं का कहना है. We say baaz. Baaz means some of. Okay. And then the last is mithlu. Mithlu means jaisa, like, misal, जो बोलते हैं, like. These are also special mudaf. Why are they shown separately? Because you see these mudafs are also in the rafa state. They were all usually nasb. And these can also be in the heavy. They were not in the heavy form. They can come in heavy. That's why we have separated it. So these special mudafs, the one that you see on the screen, they can be heavy, they can be light. So you can see them in the rafa state, nasb and jar and all. But the other ones that we saw earlier, there is no reason for them to be, they cannot be rafa, they can be. But since they are giving the details of time or place, that anything that gives detail will be in what state? Rafa, nasb, jar. Which state it should be? Nasb. That's the reason those words were all nasb. Not for any reason, because the time and place detail will be usually detail only. So that's why they are nasb. And most of the time they will come as mudaf. That's why they are light. These words may come as mudaf, may not come as mudaf. Those words will, most of the time, 99% of the time, they will be mudaf. That's why they are light. So that's the difference. Even though they are special mudafs, this is a slight difference between this group and that group. Okay. Now, other thing, one more thing is, okay, we know why they are called mudaf, because they look like mudaf. They are light. That's why they are called mudaf. Okay. What is so special about them? The special is, in the normal mudaf ilayhi, when we translate mudaf and mudaf ilayhi, what additional word comes in the translation? Of. So if I say Rasulullahi, Rasul and Allahi, but when I translate, I get 3 words in English: messenger of Allah, Baitullahi, house of Allah. I get a word of. In the special mudaf ilayhi, when you translate, you don't get the word of. You only translate first word and second word. No putting of. That's why they are called as special mudaf. You don't put of here. This is not the position. These are only called as mudaf because they look like mudaf and they behave like mudaf. Any word coming after these words will be in the jar state. Any word coming after this word, if they are in the light form, the word will be jar. So their behavior is also like mudaf and they look like mudaf, light. That's why we are calling them mudaf, but we have added the prefix special because we don't put the word of in the translation. So that was the reason behind naming special mudaf. And here are some examples, I guess. Okay, here is it. To wrap this up, if you see, بغير الحق, بغير الحق, غير, بغير الحق, غير is light, okay, and haqqi is also jar. So the first word light, no al, next word jar, that's a sign of mudaf, mudaf ilayh. But ghairi is a special mudaf. Haqq means right or truth or just. How will you translate? Ghair means other than or without. So this will be without haqq, without truth, without right. Did you put a word of here? No, because this is special mudaf and mudaf ilayh. Bighairil haqq, without the right, without the truth, without the justice. Wara'a bikum. Okay, wara'a bikum. Kum is all of you. Kum means all of you.
Behind all.
Yes, behind all of you. Behind all of you. Khalfihim. Khalfa. Khalfa means again behind. Him means them. Him means them. So it will be again behind them.
Behind.
Yeah, behind them. See, we are not, pay attention, we are not putting off. We are not translating with off because this is special mudaf. Qablihim. Qabl means before. Him means them.
Before them.
Before them.
Before them.
Before them. That's it. That's it. Ba'dakum. Ba'dakum. Ba'z means some of.
After.
Kum. No, that after what you're telling is dal. This is zog. It is means baaz. Baaz logon ka कहना है baaz or some. Not after. After is dal. Don't get confused between ba and da. Okay. This is dod. So this means some of. So some of you all. Kum means you all. That's how you translate this special mudaf and mudaf ilayh. Okay.
So all this also, these are also idafas. They become mudaf, mudaf ilayh.
Yes, that's what we are telling. Khalfa is mudaf, him is mudaf ilayh. Qabla is mudaf, him is mudaf ilayh. Ba'da is mudaf, kum is mudaf ilayh. Ghairi is mudaf, al-haqqi is mudaf ilayh. but they are special mudaf, mudaf ilayh.
Okay, sir.
So, sir, they won't be called Harf Jarr, na? They are only special mudafs.
Harf jar is different and mudaf is different. Harf jar is the list that we showed, that we just saw: ba, ta, kaf, lam, waw, min, fi, and ala, hatta, ila. We don't
Only
have
that
any.
many of Harf Jarr.
That's the reason
Rest
we
all
memorize the
special
tape.
mudaf.
Not rest all, but there is a list of mudafs, there is a list of harf jar, there is a list of special mudaf. Any word can be converted into mudaf by making it light and no al. Any word can be converted into mudaf. Yeah. So if you see a word light,
This is ism, no, sir?
yes, this is ism. All the mudafs are ism, all the mudaf ilayhis are isms. Everything is ism. Yes, these are ism. Kum is a pronoun. Pronoun is an ism. Okay? I think that's the last slide, if I mistake not. Yes, that's the last slide. So Alhamdulillah, today we completed two small topics. First was Harf of Jar, which is a list of those 11 words: bata, kaf, lam, waw, min, fi, an, ala, hatta, ila. You should memorize the meanings also. Harf of Jar function is to make the next available ism into jar state. That's all. Nothing more than that. Okay? And it can only affect one word. The next topic was special mudaf. Special mudaf basically is two types of words. One, those are related to time or place, and the other which is not related to it. The time or place words will usually be light, usually be nasb, because they already provide detail, and they will be coming as mudaf. The words which are not related to time or place, they can be heavy, they can be light, they can be mudaf, they can be not mudaf. Okay, but the words coming after them will be jar, because they are all mudaf. Okay, the words which are related to time or place, bada, qabla, fawqa, tahta, they are also called as zarf. Zarf is an Arabic term. Zarf means the one that is related to time or place. So it could be zarfu zama, adverb of time, or zarfu makan, adverb of place. So that's the two topics we studied, inshallah. With that we end the session. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum.